Hello, good morning. You're welcome to today's episode of Let's Talk Sports on Adinkra TV NY. Glad to have you back. This is the day the Lord has made, and we shall be glad in it. This is the day the Black Stars will continue their journey for the World Cup Qatar 22 qualifiers under the new coach, Coach Milovan Rybak, aka Coach Milo. Every sports fan in Ghana most likely has drunk some Milo. So at the mention of Milo, it brings about delight. But we have Milo returning after leading us in that successful World Cup 2010 in South Africa. Kinako, that was one of the key words everybody remembers from that World Cup where we played with the Jabulani. We're looking forward to progress past the quarterfinal. We did our best, but we weren't able to move on. And I'm sure Milo brings good vibes, so people are excited about him. We want to see how his first game today will look like against Zimbabwe. I'm here today with my usual co-host, my guest for today, Sam Kwashi. Sam, how are you? Looking lovely in your Black Stars jersey. I have to get my mind very soon.
You are bringing back the love.
Yeah, I'm bringing back the love. Sure.
I have a lot to say about them too.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So, Coach Milovan Rybak is back. First thing, are you we weren't able to meet to discuss his coming back, but how do you see his coming back? Do you think it's a step in the good direction for the country, or it's just a short-term solution for our problems in Ghana football for the Black Stars?
Oh, for short term, I think it is short term. Okay. I don't know how long he will last in the job. And looking at his age, for instance, I don't think he'll be there for more than 3, 4, 5 years.
Okay.
And from the list that was going around on the Black Stars coach that they wanted, I think he might give us immediate success. The rest are now coming to build, find a way around the system. So I think for short term, he's the best because of the World Cup that's coming. Because the GFA know that if you don't qualify for this World Cup, it will be a problem. And you want to go with what is familiar. And also because of money, there's no big coach out there that can afford. I think it's a short term intervention.
Okay.
By the GFA.
So what, do you think that by appointing Otuado of Dortmund and then Marcel Kunedu, do we have any plans for the medium to short term by having those as assistants, or you think that when Milo is leaving after his 2 years, which we expect nothing more than 2 years, none of them will be ready to pick up on that?
Maxwell Kunedu. As this good on social media, Maxwell, for him, there's a big question mark on him.
Okay.
I'm sure maybe because Milo has worked with him before, that's why Milo opted for him.
Okay.
Because he knows that his time is short, he doesn't want to go and experiment. He knows somebody he can work with. As for Atuado, I think because of his exposure in Europe, where he is now, he's able to liaise with some of the players and even convince some of them, the youngsters. Because you know the current trend that many people are now declining to play for the Black Stars. And that one, I think one day we have to talk about it. Because many people are rejecting
we'll surely talk about it. Yes. So talk of that. I think that let's check in the point of Iñaki Williams. I really salute Iñaki Williams for his point. I think I get his point well. His point is that although he comes down to Ghana, has family in Ghana, by nature he's more Spanish than Ghanaian, and he feels that there are more Ghanaians who deserve that place. That's what. So sometimes in life you don't always have to fight for somebody. If you think that others deserve it better, pass it on to them, because if he comes, it will limit somebody's space who might have struggled going to the toll of football all across Ghana and never had the chance to be able to play in the Black Stars as well.
That is one out of many.
That is one. Yes. So that is Coach Milovan Rybak over there. Nice to see him.
And his interpreter.
Yesterday I was listening to his interpreter. The way his interpreter, I was is that the coach or is that the interpreter? Because the way he was explaining very well, like, oh, okay, that is why Coach Milovan always goes with that guy. maybe he might be the next Mourinho. The way Mourinho started from that angle and finally was able to.
I don't think he has any desire to coach. Like he would have capitalized on that a long time ago. It's far too gone for him now.
Yeah. So talk of the match. Some key points that have come was Milo talking about Jordan Ayew. Most people have been very, very critical about Jordan Ayew. And then Milo's point was that Jordan Ayew's output is the most important thing. The output to help the whole Black Stars team. It's not all about the goals. Even though he might be the lead up striker or partnering the main striker up front. Because now we don't have any clear-cut striker to replace. Since Baby Jet left and he said he hasn't left the scene, so let's be careful when you say that. He said he hasn't retired. But since Baby Jet's dominance in the team came down a bit, we've not had any clear-cut number 9 who is leading the charge. So Jordan is being forced to play in that position. But Jordan works best as a number 10 who plays across with a very good guy up front. Now, so I like Milovan's point because Jordan, we all know Jordan is not a natural goal scorer. Even at Crystal Palace, yes. Even at Crystal Palace, he plays on the way. So people were saying that when Edward Odson came to Crystal Palace, he would have displaced Jordan and Benteke. But Patrick Vieira says that no, he should still play because his output. The modern game is not all about goals or assists. It's about how you help the team, your work rate as well. So Ghanaians should appreciate Jordan's effort. What do you think about that?
For Jordan's situation, it's quite tricky because people are saying that his confidence level is too low to make him the main striker in this match.
For sure.
So people are opting that he comes from the bench. My issue with Jordan is his work rate is undeniable.
Sure.
But in Crystal Palace, his mentality, he's more humble over there than when he comes to Ghana.
He's a senior player.
Yes.
He has been in the team for about 10 years.
That's my issue with him. When he drives the ball forward, at a point he must know when to release the ball.
That's true.
And he holds on the ball way too longer than necessary. So at the end, his work rate becomes a nuisance.
Okay.
Not a benefit. But in Crystal Palace, he knows that Zaha is there. The coach is looking at him. So he makes a wrong delivery. He's out of bench. Now that Edward
somebody will come.
Exactly.
Yes, true.
So is he going to be humble enough?
Okay.
So just do the role that the coach will assign to him.
That's just saying. It's a very key point that sometimes you need to know. You see, as human beings, anytime you feel very comfortable, you do whatever you want. But when you know that there's somebody there, if you misbehave, you'll be on the bench. And I think Jordan has never felt that in the Black Stars. He feels that very comfortable in the team, that no matter what he gets the chance to play. But as you said, I think it would I think Milo has said that Jordan is going to score today. I heard it somewhere. I'm like, hey Milo, is that how you're about to start?
Sometimes it's good. For example, the friendly match. I heard he didn't score a goal.
Yes, when the others were scoring the goals.
Sometimes these things are good to humble you, to let you know that you're not there yet.
You're not there yet.
But then for me, my main issue is that with Milo, are we going to see the same Milo that we saw? Or this Milo has become richer or has become lighter?
Okay.
Because this Milo, when he came, he benched someone who had just won the treble in to put in the Ayew.
Sure.
And everybody was questioning him, but we all saw what had happened. So we are going to see if that situation, if we get to that situation in our Black Stars, maybe in today's game, will he be bold enough to make such a call?
Okay. Yes. I
think bench Jordan.
I agree with you on that point about Milo. One thing about Milo, I think, not aside that, but I think we're also being unfair to our local coaches. Normally, when the foreign coach comes, they give him the freedom. But when there's a local coach, they try to restrict him. They try and have. But let me build a point, because I remember so well that it is said that. In 2010, when 2006, 2006, okay, yes, in 2006, Larry Kingston.
Yes, when
Larry Kingston.
Yes.
The Larry Kingston issue about he being given a red card for the first, so he was from the AFCON, and then he was supposed to miss the first 2 games. Yeah. The point was like, should we take him or should we not take him? And the coach was like, look at all the 32 teams qualified for the World Cup. Which of them are going with a suspended player?
Exactly.
Some felt that it would have been better to take Olai, because we knew that at least let him play the 3rd match. If he progress, it will help. Yes. But the coach was very emphatic that no matter what, we can't take Larry Kingston. That was a foreign coach as a then.
And after that time, we had good options.
Yes.
At that same position.
Now, in 2010, do you know Larry Kingston did not go under Milo?
Yes, he did.
Although at that time his career was dwindling. Some felt that with the effort that Larry Kingston put in qualifying us in 2006, our first one, at least, even if his form was not, at least let him should go by default.
By default.
But he was as like, no. Honor for him. As an honor for him. But he said no. You see, and as you're saying that to bench Dede and Sulu and play Dede at that time.
It was a bold decision.
And every coach should be able to make that decision, because sometimes you look at your tactical play, you look at the players who would put in the effort or whatever you need to do. And I think that for that I want to give Milo the benefit of the doubt. We want to see. Yes, it's early days yet.
It's the same Milo.
Yes, so we actually want to see.
Is it the same Milo?
Yes, because as I say, coming into this games, you know that our guys have started doing well last week.
Yes.
I don't know whether it's because they wanted to prove to us that all of a sudden, in particular week, almost all the Black Stars players started doing well. Kudus Mohammed was doing well. Kamara was also doing well at Rennes.
Even Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey as well, yes.
Well, maybe you can say due to injury, but still,
but
performance was...
you see, before Milo came under Siki Akona, I said that our team won't make it to the World Cup. You know, I said that emphatically, and I said even at the AFCON, we won't do very well when the AFCON groups came. I think that if only Milo will take his time and implement his strategy, because we have the materials. We don't have the best materials as compared to our former era, but at least the materials are there that if you get a good coach who is able to implement his tactics. You know, people are saying that Milo is a one-goal project. In fact, I think he was very a bit annoyed at the press conference when they were saying that he was saying that he never said he's a one-goal project. He said this is his point. His point is that he said that he would prefer to win 5 matches with 1 goal in each match, because that is 15 points than to win 1 match 5 goals and then lose the rest. So people then say that, oh, it's a one group. But it is sometimes all about the tactics, because when it comes to World Cup qualification, it's all about points. So I think that in this double header against Zimbabwe, we need to get all the 6 points.
Oh, yes.
If we mess up, South Africa will worry us.
I think we need to win today's match.
Yes, first one.
Do or die. We must win it comfortably.
Okay.
So that it will not give the Zimbabweans anything of a comeback.
Or coming to where you go there.
If you score a shady 1 goal or a suspicious 1 goal or maybe 2-1 with not a so convincing performance, it will give them the hope that when we go there, they will give it to us. So my issue is that, well, you see, with national teams, unlike clubs, you are limited in what you can do.
Sure.
You can't buy a player, so you need to use what you have.
Okay.
The issue with us is that everybody in Ghana seems to know who our best players are.
Okay.
But somehow, people that... the most common example, Lomote. They keep finding their way into the team, so that has been our issue.
Yes, so if you can deal with those perceived agency issues,
that's our issue.
Yes,
whatever I'm saying,
it can help us because our team is not very bad, even though we are not at our summit. We are not that very
bad. As I said the other time, with Daniel Amate, I don't know if Salisu
is there.
If you have those two
at the back
with Jonathan Mensah, that's a good pairing.
Good pairing.
In the middle, we are blessed.
Always blessed in the middle. Our country is full of always blessed.
At least we have a core group that can produce that has produced good and decent, comfortable results.
Sure.
So that's what we are hoping to see. If Milo
will be able to
be bold enough to make the right calls.
Sure.
Because frankly speaking, if you are going to use form, Jordan should not start this match. The truth be told.
No, but I think he will play for confidence reasons. For confidence, so if he benches him first, he might hand. So let's see. I'm sure he might give him the vote of confidence.
And he doesn't perform.
Then in the next match, he has the confidence. He will bench him.
How do you think it will affect Jordan's confidence?
No. It will just tell you that work hard that you get back into the team. So playing against. So this is our head-to-head against Zimbabwe. Competitive matches only. In 1997, we played 0-0 with Zimbabwe in the AFCON qualifiers. The return leg, we won 2-1 against them in Ghana, so 1 win there. And then in 2000, we won 4-1, AFCON qualifier again, we won 4-1 against Zimbabwe. And then in June 2001, we won 2-1 away to Zimbabwe. So in the first 4 matches, we won 3 and then drew 1. But the sad thing is now our very last competitive match against Zimbabwe, they gave it to us in that AFCON. When we were preparing, we knew that the AFCON would give us the preparation enough to our first World Cup. They gave it to us 2-1. And they said that it was because we wore that black jersey.
Well, I'm confident that we win. But the issue is how well we win. I think we should win 3-0 comfortably.
3-0.
Because in the World Cup, it's only the person who tops the group.
Yes, and even that one, you're not qualifying that you're going to play a playoff.
That's it.
Against the other top 10
really need the
group winners.
But if you don't get like 3-0 or comfortable win in Ghana, going away will be difficult.
But for me, from a tactical point of view, I think a 2-0 might be okay. Sometimes when you go into a match with that high confidence of a 3-0 win, by the time you realize, then things might go. Because watch. Zimbabwe, I think Zimbabwe drew against South Africa.
Yes, they did.
Yes. So it means that, and then South Africa scored us. So it means that Zimbabwe is not per se as we expect.
Of course. So maybe let's say if tactically we're on the same level, we are not even not because our coach is better. We have the quality.
Yes. But
we do have the quality.
So a win, nothing but a win.
Nothing less than
we don't want the Ghana football mathematics.
I think this should be the last time we should, in quote, favor the brothers.
Sure.
If they don't put up the performance, we need to put them
Yes,
down.
yes. This. Okay, sure. So Jordan and you and Dede and you, we are speaking to you. We know you are watching us.
And we thank you for your service.
Yes, you've done very well. Served the country from 2008 up till now. Yes.
You came to replace somebody.
Yes, you came to replace somebody. So if you don't put in the very best now, but you know, Jordan has been Dede has been scoring since he went to Qatar.
You know, one of our, I think it was Tony Bafo also.
Okay.
He made a statement that a Black Stars captain should not be playing in that league. So I remember he retired. He resigned from the Black Stars when he left. To play in a similar league.
Okay.
So did they make a call like that?
No, but what I think at a point maybe just when the captain was playing.
In the Black Stars he was performing.
Okay.
When he put on the Black Stars he was performing.
So in fact, what I want is they should perform. The most important thing, he should perform.
And I think we should give Milo a target. He should train or should bring up a striker for us.
Yes, we need that. We need a potent striker to take over the race.
A better Asamoah Gyan.
A better Asamoah Gyan.
So Milo, please, we need a new striker.
Sure.
Not a new per se, but a well-developed striker. So look through our players and get us.
And in the local league, you can look through because we know
Banye. He's not there yet.
Oh, so interesting.
But I think Milo should give us another Asamoah
Gyan. Okay, so
that's the only area in the Black Star team
that we are not very sure about what to actually do on it. Yes. So 4 p.m. today at the Cape Coast Stadium, Ghana faces Zimbabwe. The Black Stars playing their first match under Coach Milovan Ryback. We wish them all the best there. As we were preparing for today's
score prediction is 3-0.
3-0.
If they don't, God, please let us not qualify by any means, not even to AFCON.
I think a very simple win, 2-0, so that there won't be overconfidence going into the return leg, and then you'll go and then they'll go and get a certain draw and come back and the mathematics will start. Now, if you score Ethiopia and then if South Africa scores, please, we don't want that. We don't want that there. Yeah. So as we are preparing for today's show, yesterday evening the list dropped. The Ballon d'Or nominations for 2021 dropped, and people have started saying all kinds of things. Some are saying Jorginho for Ballon d'Or. Some are saying Lewandowski for Ballon d'Or. In fact, Ballon d'Or have to give Lewandowski his award from last year before they give the new award for this year. Some are saying Messi for Ballon d'Or this year. It looks quite tricky.
This year's
yes. So I'll go through the list. I'll go through the list of the Ballon d'Or people for this year, nominations for this year. Man City and Chelsea have 5. The UEFA Champions League finalists have 5. In fact, this morning there was a very heated debate on one of my WhatsApp groups, sports WhatsApp group, about saying that Chelsea fans and Man City fans are celebrating Ballon d'Or nominations. And they are teasing Man United. The Man you guys said, we don't celebrate nominations. We have Ballon d'Or winners in our team.
Please, Ballon d'Or winner. Ballon d'Or winner is one.
No, they've had Ballon d'Or winners, previous Ballon d'Or winners before. And currently, they have one in their team. So, those of you teasing them should put the teasing. Okay, so goalkeepers, we had Donnarumma of PSG and Italy. So, for that very good performance in the Euros. He had the slot there. In defenders, we have Bonucci of Juventus, Bonucci, Chiellini, both of Juventus. Then we have Simon Kjær of AC Milan, the captain. Then Azpilicueta of Chelsea.
I think his first nomination.
Yes, I think so. Wow. I think so. Then Ruben Diaz of Man City. Some are saying now the currently best centre back in. Some are saying it's Van Dijk. Some are saying it's Azpilicueta. Some are saying it's Diaz. Some are even saying that it's now Antonio Rudiger.
Yes, Antonio.
It's a resurgence under Tuchel. Let's see, maybe next year he might be there. So the midfielders, the original Ballon d'Or contender, N'Golo Kante. If France did very well in the Euros, he would have been the main guy. But France was surprisingly knocked out by Switzerland. So then Mason Mount, another Chelsea player there. Nicola Barella of Inter Milan. Bruno Fernandes, the penalty skyrocketer.
Please,
there's Pedri of Barcelona, very young player who has played so many games.
I'll be disappointed if in future he doesn't win a Ballon d'Or.
As for future things, there we should stop. We have seen those things so many times.
In the top 3.
Please.
Be there at least twice or 3 times.
I've stopped talking about watch. Let me start with you. 2006, Lukas Podolski was the winner of the the FIFA Young Player Award. In fact, it was said that it was a robbery against Ronaldo because of his incident against Rooney in there. That is why the English press made sure he didn't win it. Now, after Podolski won it, did we see Podolski again? So please, as for the young, please But I think that in this era, some of the young guys are learning from the mistakes of the others.
You can't repeat the same mistake
in recent history. Sure, okay. So Pedri is there, and then 2018's Ballon d'Or winner of Real Madrid, Luka Modric, the only guy in the modern era to beat Ronaldo and then Messi to the Ballon d'Or. Even though Lewandowski has done it in the FIFA best. Modric is the only one to do it in the Ballon d'Or category. Kevin De Bruyne of Man City, Jorginho, one of the huge contenders, Jorginho for Ballon d'Or. Phil Foden of Man City as well. Phil Foden really put up a very splendid performance against Liverpool in that cracker of a match last week Sunday. So then we'll go to the forwards. Riyad Mahrez, always benched in my fantasy team by Pep Guardiola. As for Pep, I will talk about him. Erling Haaland, the goal machine of Borussia Dortmund. Harry Kane of Tottenham, even though he hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League this year, he has scored some goals. People said those goals are still not goals. They want him to score in the Premier League. There's Raheem Sterling, Lionel Andres Messi. People are saying LM7. You know what is LM7?
Leo Messi
7 Ballon d'Or. They said if he wins that, they will use that to quash away the CR7 title. So and then Neymar too is there. Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan. Robert Lewandowski. People are saying that maybe FIFA might decide to Ballon d'Or might decide to give it to him this year. So it looks like the 3 main contenders are Jorginho, Lionel Messi, and then Robert Lewandowski. Mohamed Salah for 2022 Ballon d'Or.
It's too early for you.
So next year, Ballon d'Or.
Well, if in the AFCON,
Liverpool might win the league, which I know you disagree with that, and then he'll win the Ballon d'Or before the World Cup. Unless otherwise they'll decide that they'll make the Ballon d'Or nomination after the World Cup.
Okay.
So then Romelu Lukaku, King Luka of Chelsea
and Inter Milan.
And Inter Milan, yes. He was Inter Milan and then Chelsea, yes. So Messi was Barca and then, because it looks like the Barca people, they don't have any. Okay, it was Pedri. Okay, Pedri. Otherwise they'll come and kill me. Then Cristiano Ronaldo of Juventus and then Manchester United. People say that we made so much noise about Ciro after 2-3 games. The goals have vanished.
But he's still one player of the month.
Yes.
A debatable.
No.
Please, debatable for me.
There's no debate about it. He deserved it. Who was better than him? He says Salah. Let's start to show that Salah could have won it. Ciro could have won it. So if any of them wins it, they deserve it. People to stop the Messi guy should stop those games against Zero. Then there is Gerard Moreno of Villarreal, and then Luis Suarez of Atletico Madrid. So, as you have said, the three main guys. So, Messi, Jorginho, Lewandowski. Who do you think?
Hey, where has Kante gone to?
Kante managed after the Euros. Yes. Even Zero. The one you guys will want is the agenda. So these are the four. Which of them do you think will win?
I think Messi would win it.
Messi. Why do you think Messi will win it?
Jorginho, everybody is convinced that it's not because of his skill set, but his fundamental role he plays in the team.
He's a register.
And because of the way, for the past 10 years, Messi and Zero have coined the narrative of the Ballon d'Or, it's making it's going to be difficult for him. Unless maybe, but I think Messi. As for Lewandowski, he has been silent, especially because of that Champions League exit. For the Bundesliga, I don't think it weighs that much in getting you.
But.
And Poland too.
And yes, but he started making some noise in the media just a few weeks ago. Maybe he's making a noise so that the journalists will vote for him. Because he feels that it was very bad that he was taken away. So,
but I just think Messi will win it.
Messi will win it. Okay. So and stats-wise, Messi has been one of the best players this year.
Exactly.
And the calendar year under review since
Messi
January till now. Even at La Liga, he was very good. He held the Barca fort.
If you're not seeing how bad Barca was, you don't know Barca was bad, but the level to which they were.
And then for him to finally win his Copa America, it's a very good. And people are saying that Ballon d'Or is more of a contest. Someone saying it's more of an European award. So then more weight should be given to the
winners of the
Euros, which is Jorginho.
That's why I think Jorginho might come second.
He might come second, but Jorginho won the UEFA Best Player in Europe. But the Ballon d'Or at a point was extended to all players across the world who play in Europe as well. So I think this year Zero should go and sleep.
Zero, I don't think he should sleep.
You should sleep. You should go and sleep. You shouldn't even go to the award. I know if you go. Anytime he knows he doesn't go.
No, I think in first five. I don't think you make it.
So I think
Jorginho will be second.
I think it's a direct competition between Messi and then Jorginho. I don't know whether the Ballon d'Or is restricted to only the European voters, the European journalists. France Football organizes it.
Yes.
But if it is only restricted to the European journalists, I think Jorginho might just nick it. But then that also some of the journalists themselves are hard Messi fans.
Exactly.
So even though they'll do it Messi number one, Jorginho number two. So I think
N'Golo Kante number 4.
Okay. Yes.
But do you think the Nations League will affect
Jorginho? So Italy won.
Italy were kicked out.
Oh no, the Nations is not that much. And it is one who say he has won 4 trophies.
Yes.
So
I think the second. Three. I think for second he might win.
He might win.
First, Messi might.
Okay.
Too favored.
Yes. In fact, this is Messi's year. In fact, Messi's picture was the most liked picture after the Copa, only until Ronaldo came.
Messi with 7 Ballon d'Ors. That's
massive. Yes. So let's not forget. It's not only
that's massive.
The goalkeepers too now are also being awarded.
I think it's the 10th season.
The 10th season. Yes. The Yashin Trophy, one of the best goalkeepers of all time. He was a Russian goalkeeper. So the nominees are Edouard Mendy of Chelsea, very solid goalkeeper. Donnarumma of PSG and Italy. Thibaut Courtois, Emiliano Martinez, Manuel Neuer, Ederson of Man City, Kasper Schmeichel of Denmark, and then Leicester City, Keylor Navas of Costa Rica and PSG, Jan Oblak, and then Samuel Handanovic. So among the goalkeepers, who do you think is going to?
It's a fight between Mendy and Donnarumma.
So Mendy and Donnarumma, okay. So who do you think would win?
Mendy, I think deserves to win.
Okay.
But as you said, the European factor might give it to
Donnarumma.
Especially because he won the Euros. And I don't think Mendy has the clouds behind him yet.
Okay.
I think Donnarumma is likely to slightly win over Mendy. And I think Jan Oblak might go in for third. For Thibaut Courtois, I don't think he has been exceptional the past season.
Okay.
So I'll be going for, me personally, I would want Mendy to win.
You want Mendy to win it? Okay.
I want Mendy to win. I think Donnarumma might overtake him. And I think Jan Oblak, because of his performance in the La Liga, I think he will come in third. So personally, I'm going in for Mendy, but I know the chances are very slim. I think he only won the Champions League.
Yes.
He didn't win much. And I think because of Lampard's, the beginning of the first half of the season, was conceding too many goals.
Yeah. No, but even then he wasn't conceding that much.
Well, but he wasn't the first half, the standout performance.
Yes. Because Chelsea was losing one or two goals. Exactly. It looked quite bad. When Tuchel came, he was able to.
But Donnarumma was good for AC Milan. Throughout the season. And in Euros too.
In fact, AC Milan were likely to win until they are
really helped in Spain. In Italy's winning of the. I think he saved penalties.
Yes.
So
and let's not forget the Euros. He was the one who made sure that England did not win to stop the noise pollution in this world.
So I think his penalty saves might just push him a little bit ahead of Mendy. But as a Chelsea fan, I'm happy.
Sure. So
African too.
And an African too as well. So viewers, give us your comment on the Adinkra Radio NY's page on Facebook and then YouTube. Let us know who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or. What are your predictions for the Black Stars match as well? Let's not forget there was also the Copa Trophy for the young players. So the nominees: Mason Greenwood, Bukayo Saka, Pedri, Jeremy Doku, Ryan Gravenberch. There is Musiala of Germany and Bayern Munich, Florian Wirtz, Jude Bellingham, Giovanni Reina, Nuno Mendes.
I think it's for Pedri.
You think Pedri? Yeah, Pedri. I hear Pedri has played about 60 matches consistently.
The last year, he played.
He went to play the Olympics and also came back. He went to play the Euros, went to play the Olympics.
And he came. So I think he has played too many matches this year. So Barca fans were really afraid that he needed a rest. But he's young.
Yeah, he's done well. He's done well. In fact,
I think Pedri.
So it looks most likely that Pedri might win it. I hear the man you guys saying Mason Greenwood, please. Greenwood has done well, but please.
No, last season he didn't do well. It's just the beginning of this season.
And he scored some goals, and then gave them some fans. In fact, they said he was the one who assisted Ronaldo's first goal on his comeback. Yes. So away from the Ballon d'Or, the Kotoko, Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko. Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko are showing some class in the Ghana Premier League. They said that the league that started at the end of October, they are going on a pre-season tour, and they didn't get anywhere to go. They are going to Dubai. Wow. And come and see them in their coats and their suits and
I don't recognize many of the players, but the first time I'm seeing them well shaped in customized blazers, I'm like, wow.
What a lovely picture.
Wow.
You could see them walking one by one. Kudos to
I think Nana Yao
Ponsa. This is something we normally see with the big teams in Europe. It's something good. Our players should also look, and please let's pay our players well as well, so they can stay in the league as well. So they've already touched down in Dubai, getting ready for their. I know the house guys are saying that, and you're winning here, Please, this is all part of football. It is not all about trophies. All of this is what builds a brand. You can even have how do you call it? A clothing designer line that will sponsor and make this. Yes. So please, let's pick from each other. Let's pick the good things from each other. Yes,
for the Ghana Premier League. And as we know, if Hassan Kotoko are doing well and are stable, it's really a huge boost for the Ghana Premier League.
Some
because now people in other teams are just looking for this opportunity and to motivate them to work and get it. And those who are there, they are going to enjoy it and they will know how good it is. So they must maintain their sponsorship. Because it's not just about the trophies too. It's about having this experience, having this exposure, having this comfortable life in football. And I think that it's a good motivation.
In fact, even if you don't go and play in Europe, you've flown to Dubai, you've gone to Dubai as a player.
And I heard most of them never even had passports. Oh yes. It's just recently they had to get them quickly because of this.
Because you're always playing in Ghana, we don't get anywhere to go.
And I think it's good to push hard
as well. It's good.
So that's the kind of competition.
Yes. Now football is more of a business. Gama himself. Fabio Gama.
I'm sorry, I've
top notch number 10. The whole Ghana. I know the fact they have guys who come and do. Yes. But I think it's a step in the right direction. This is something we need to do. We need to plan, and this is what will bring many other. We are bringing back the love. These are one of the things that we enjoy. And if we are doing more of this, in fact, even if you can't go to Dubai, you can even go to a particular place in Ghana. No, even in Ghana, there are places they can even go, and then the publicity.
I think year or two they went to Mampong.
Okay.
For their
so let's have the publicity behind everything they are doing. In fact, somebody was jokingly saying that some people who are the champions were doing their training at some place in Ghana here. Nobody is talking about
Africa. After Africa, they would.
Yes.
And please, we are begging the GFA. The clubs are trying their best. They should also do in the little thing. Because recently, I think yesterday, the transfer deadline had ended. And they extended it on that day. It's not good. It's not good publicity. It's not good.
Yes. It's true.
If we knew we were going to extend it, at least make it
some
2 or 3 days
so that everybody's aware.
What people did rush deadline transfer just for it to affect it. So all these little things, what is trying to bring us down? Even with the Black Stars match, I forgot to mention it. There was a fight about who will give accreditation.
Okay.
There was a fight between the GFA and the Sports Authority.
Okay.
Who is supposed to give accreditation?
Please smoke the peace pipe. We don't want these kind of things. If we are bringing back the love and do this, we will not follow. Sure. So we'll go for a commercial break and come back and discuss the remaining aspects. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are fighting as well. We have to talk about that. Talk about the results of some games, and then looking forward to the Nation League's final tomorrow as well. So we'll go for a commercial break. I will be back very soon.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 11796663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 11796663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 11796663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
Wagona so. You can now have the best viewing experience on the Nurago app. First things first, download the Nurago app on Google Play Store or the App Store. Then get in touch with us for the provider's ID. Receive your username and password, and you get to enjoy over 500 channels, including your favorite local channels, foreign sports channels, kids channels, entertainment channels, and many more. Hurry, call us now on 030303984 or 0555648827. Wagona so.
Welcome back to today's Adinkra TV NY's Let's Talk Sports Show with me, your host Raymond Nketia and Sam Kwashi. Always nice to keep you company on Saturday mornings. Now today's What Do You Know section. Did you know section? Are you aware that there is only one player who has been nominated for the Ballon d'Or 17 times and 17 times in a row? Sam, what player do you think that is?
I probably know Messi. I don't know who else to think.
No, it's not Messi. It's not Messi. It is CR7.
Oh, really?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay,
He started a little bit earlier. So he has had the most nomination as a player.
Yeah.
So kudos to CR7. I know Messi will follow very soon. Those two guys, as soon as one starts, the other. Yes. So enough of football. Let's talk about boxing. Boxing. Deontay Wilder vs Tyson Fury, Part 3. Part 3. I was like, why did they fight? I was like, yeah, it's true. You know, they fought and then COVID came and then. So the first fight was a technical draw. Yes. Then Fury won the other one, and then now.
So Fury looks like the likely one to win. Just that Wilder is seen as some people term as a live underdog.
Okay.
So I'm just hoping that Fury doesn't take Wilder for granted or becomes familiar with him.
Okay.
Because Wilder looks more motivated in this upcoming match. Because he needs to prove a point.
Okay.
So I'm just hoping, but I think Fury will be too good for him.
Yes, look at him.
I think Fury will be too good for him. And it's one that you must definitely watch.
So 1 a.m. GMT today. I'm sure it will be in the night. 1 a.m. at midnight for us in the GMT side. And then in US it will be somewhere in Saturday evening. The fight will be on. Watch out for it. 1 a.m. I think people can get up and watch it as well. And it would be a very good. And the only sad thing was Joshua lost his fight. You know, the point was that if Joshua should have kept, then the winner will come and face. So the dynamics has really turned upside down.
I don't think Anthony Joshua is there.
Yes.
So Fury is very good.
These are proper fighters.
They are very good.
They are going to pound for pound. No dodging. no. That Mayweather tactics of no. We want to see proper boxing. Yeah. And we look forward to it.
It's more about the mentality that they go in with. Because Wilder also looks too hungry and he might slip up. He might be too eager and he might make some
mistakes as well. Yes. People actually have always doubted Wilder for all throughout his career.
By the power
he wants to prove
so
that
he's always living a catch-up life. So that might worry him a bit.
And then,
but Fury too also may feel that he's in a comfortable league.
Comfortable leagues have been proven to be always dangerous.
So I think per talent and per ability, they're all on the same level. But about the right mentality going into this match. And I think Fury may look complacent, but Wilder too may look maybe eager to prove a point. So
so whatever it is,
it's a Liverpool City match.
It can end another technical draw. Both of them will be very annoyed. I can see they want a clear winner. So judges, I'm sure the judges will determine a clear winner as well. So that is it there. So as we are talking about Black Stars having our match today at 4 p.m. Some of the games took place yesterday. In fact, Nigeria lost 1-0, and I hear the Nigeria fans are really, they are saying that number one, their coach had not been paid for about 8 months. And then just come and pay him. I mean, expect that they come and pay him to do project.
Well, Africa for you, but
yes. So Nigeria losing there, and then Algeria giving it to Niger 6-1. These are the teams when we win our group, we are going to face.
I think they have won 29 games unbeaten.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
And they are looking to break
the record. So Mahrez scored. Slimani, unless Slimani has an African the Algerian record now as well. He played for less at a point.
He was my fantasy at some point.
Yes. And then Burkina Faso won 4-0 against Djibouti. Egypt finally have won, beating Libya. So it means that they now have a better chance because the Libya was giving them gap, and now they are trying to catch up on them. Yes. So other results are also on the screen for us as well. So it's just to motivate the Black Stars that if we don't put in our best, we might not qualify. One of the reasons why we didn't qualify for 2018, we felt that. Having qualified for 2006, 2010, 2014,
I think apart from the Nigeria upset,
yes, all the results are the normal result that we were expecting as well. So not bad. And then in Europe too, there were some World Cup qualifiers there. Czech played 2-2 against Wales. Estonia scored Belarus 2-0. Montenegro beat Gibraltar 3-0. Latvia won 1-0 against. Netherlands beat Latvia 1-0, and then Turkey and Norway drew 1-1. Croatia, Cyprus, there was a 3-0 win for Croatia.
What happened to Czech Republic?
I don't know. I think they had a very good era of players, and then after a while. Those era went off and stuff like it's like once in a while generation. Milan Barros, Kola, Mr. Czech, and then all that. Yes. So Germany also won 2-1. Serge Gnabry is really doing very, very, very well there. Iceland and Armenia 1-1. Liechtenstein and North Macedonia 4-0 there. So, in fact, I want to put on record, Germany might be one of the teams to watch out come World Cup 2022. I think they are building. Normally, they are doing the work bit by. I think all they might need is a proper number 9. That's what the German team is lacking. So even if they might not be able to get number 9, and then it would have been so nice for them. But I also think that since the coach can also start forming other plans. If it's club level, you see how Pep has adapted his team to play without number 9. So now he has some number of matches to be able to. So because you don't have a clear number 9, you also have to make a strategy that can. I'm sure by then they would have been able to sort out because the team is good of very young guys who are really eager to make it as well. Yes. So aside that,
it's a blend of old and new. Now Rudiger is now a senior player. Müller is now a senior player.
And I'm sure that this will be Neuer's last World Cup.
Has he told you that?
Oh please, he can't be there in 2026. so that is there with I think France also. The French team is people are looking down on them, but
because of what happened. But
no. You see, watch the team is such that it has a mix of the young and old. And then the core players are still playing at the top level.
And I think
so they can dominate. Has made them sit up because they felt very complacent. That now we are big bosses, we can walk into any tournament. I'm sure it was a very good thing for them.
And in the match against Italy, they looked more hungry.
Yes.
It was.
In fact, it's kept us. We I've talked about the qualifiers. Forgot about the Nations League.
Yes.
So the Nations League.
Yeah. It was Belgium.
Belgium, and then France.
Belgium and France.
So Belgium was leading 2-0.
2-0.
Lukaku scored. So nice. And then yes. So that moves us to the Nations League. So Spain. No, let's talk about the Belgium France. So what do you think happened? What do you think made France be able to come back? Was it that the Belgians were complacent or
Martinez made France come back into the game? I think we were discussing off studio that France need to change Martinez. He's a coach
Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah.
He's a coach that starts a project and puts them on a good ground. But to deliver them to the promised land, they will need a Joshua.
Yes.
They will need a Joshua. That's how come I think you should try going for Joachim Low.
Yeah, Joachim Low is still around,
Because I think Barca wants Martinez.
So they should just simple swap. Give him to
at this level, you should not be giving up a 2-goal lead.
A 2-goal lead like that, sure.
Especially in the last minute. It was the last minute
that
they scored the 93rd, the third goal.
Yeah.
And I don't think that every top-notch coach at this level
should throw
with the quality of players that they
at least when you concede the first one, you take the action. Yes.
You sit up.
You take the action.
He took a second one and he was still relaxed.
Yes.
I know and the sad thing is that this may be the last era of the
yes, because the World Cup they won't win it unless they get we are all Kevin De Bruyne is in Belgium, so I have hearts for, but I think they've done. They were third. I think 2014 they were knocked out in the quarterfinal. 2018 they were third. And in fact, Courtois has spoken. Courtois has spoken. You know,
I don't think play.
So Belgium is supposed to face Italy. So Belgium and Italy both lost. And Courtois says that third Nations League match, third place match, is not important. That's not why we came here. We came for the final. Courtois has spoken about. In fact, it's one of the. If you've noticed, most of the UEFA games they don't have third place match.
Yes, they
from Champions League to Europa for a very long. When I was going out, why is that this people there? I was always looking for the Champions League third place. I never saw it. Then I realized that they said no, it's not important. But I don't know why this one they are putting it. You know, because it's more like a tournament.
So they want.
Even in the Euros, there was no third place.
There was no third place.
So
I don't know.
In fact, we should boycott the match. Because it
gives the opportunity for other players who have not played.
Oh yes, so it's good to get some exposure as well. So
people like Hazard to get more.
Hazard is injured again.
He got injured. He played very well. He played well in the first half.
Hazard has got injured again. In fact, I'm a Madrid fan, so I don't want to talk about Hazard injuries. Yes, so let's not forget, Italy also lost to Spain. Italy had a red card, 10-man, and then
they had broken their unbeaten record.
Yes. But at least they were able to bypass Brazil and then have the record in their own name. So if they've lost, there's nothing bad about it. And Ferran Torres scored just to tell Pep Guardiola, don't be benching me. He benches him and then
I bought him my fantasy. He never give me points. I've sold it. Pep Guardiola.
Oh, we're waiting for Fantasy Premier League God willing next week as well. So now the final. So because what we shouldn't talk about the third place. So we won't talk about it.
The final.
So the final between
Spain,
France, and then Spain. Spain and then France.
Spain was, I think, in the Euros.
Yeah.
Nobody gave Spain.
Nobody gave Spain.
But the coach is doing something.
Luis Enrique. You know, that's one thing about Luis Enrique. Anytime he's doing the work, nobody. You know, even in 2015, I always have an issue with the Barca guys. The Barca guys still don't respect Luis. They said he came to meet, and I said, watch. If he came to meet the team, go and check the Barca team in 2014. Then you will know the work he did in the 2015 team for them to be able to win that treble.
Because if you look at the Spain team, you can't find any top player. Like the top players will be like Azpilicueta.
Yes.
And he is in his old age.
Yeah.
And you use Alonso.
Yes.
As your defender. And the top you have Osadrola. Then you have
like using the young guys. In fact, the Madrid guys will be very annoyed. They say he doesn't work. He works as a Barca coach. He doesn't.
Then you have Pedri.
But from a very the point is ask yourself which Spanish guys are good in Madrid now. But you know, agenda boys will always say that because he's a Barca coach.
Luis Enrique is doing a very good job.
Okay.
But France might just have the quality too.
Sometimes the quality always puts the extra edge.
Yeah. Benzema is on fire.
Pogba
is on fire.
And
they are hungry.
And they are hungry. Especially hurt by what happened. You know why they are more hurt? They were more hurt about the issues that came out. You know, they were saying there was a friction their parents were fighting, and all those kind of yes. So it looks like people are blaming them because they shouldn't have lost against Switzerland. They were expecting them, and then people are like, "You were the ones who caused us." So they now want to. And I'm sure
it's going to be a match between a team and individual quality. So let's see which one.
No, but you see, sometimes when you talk about the French team, it's not all individuals. They are a team.
Yes, they are a team.
They play well as a team, but it looks like during the Euros, it was more like the divisions came in.
And I think Deschamps has been very good in managing
them. Sure.
I think he has done a good job.
He has done a good job.
So we're all expecting a fallout to even happen but I guess the French team have come back and they realize that
they have to unite. I Kante might not play as well. Oh, yeah. you know against the game against Belgium didn't want Kante to play.
And the first half Pogba was really struggling.
Yes.
And we were like Pogba
without Kante then he.
But I think in the second half they found their feet. And I think that was experience. But
yes,
Luis Enrique is doing a good job that it's very difficult to deny. But I just think that Benzema and Mbappe will be too good for the Spanish defense.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how that goes. God willing, tomorrow. So you're looking forward to 3 major events this weekend. You're looking forward to the Black Stars game today at 4 p.m. Deontay Wilder vs Tyson Fury at 1 a.m. GMT. And then the Nations League final. Courtois says you shouldn't talk about it. So Spain versus France. That's December. And Spain and France met in the no, they didn't meet. It was Italy that met in 2012, and then Spain met Italy in the final as well. So all the best. Glad to
the Newcastle fans.
Yes. Before we go, let's talk about just a minute for Newcastle. So Newcastle has Mohammed bin Salman. They have had massive investment. Is the Newcastle project going to be like the Chelsea, PSG, or Man City? Which one? Or it will be a different kind of project?
I think it will be a different.
Okay.
It will be a different project. Mm-hmm. It may look more like a PSG kind of project.
Okay.
Now, but everybody knows that it's not for footballing reasons why they bought it. They want to change the image that people have about them.
Okay.
But nevertheless, I want to see the project.
In fact, I hear Steve Bruce has started making comments that he knows that he will go.
Realistic.
He knows that he's going to go.
They are now the owner is now 10 times richer than the So everybody's mocking PSG and Man City.
Oh, you thought you had money. Better rich people have come. So
I will really be looking at how
it also depends on who their coach is.
Antonio Conte or
No, you see, normally you don't go for the big coach now. You go for the coach who will come and put the structures in place. Pochettino will be one of those good coaches. And even I'm hearing really Steven Gerrard is being mentioned in there.
I haven't heard Lampard, but I don't.
The pressure, the media hype will be too much for such a project. You get a coach who takes his time. He will just lay the foundations. After he's done, then they bring in the title winning.
So please, we are recruiting Newcastle fans.
Yes. In fact, this morning I was making a list of players this is my personal list of players who will be going. Because some of these players are struggling their team. Let me pick up the list. No, this is my personal list.
Your list.
My personal list of players who will be going to yes. So the players that will be going, my personal list. Okay. Somebody said Pogba will go to Newcastle. Then I added Sterling will also go. Yes. Mohamed Salah will go. It wasn't why Salah is having a contract issue, so they'll just come and buy him. Dele Alli will go. Lacazette will go. Leno will go. Maddison will go. Richarlison will go. Havertz and Werner will go. In fact, they are going to buy all the big players.
I would be surprised if maybe Sterling goes, but I think Sterling has he may get an offer from Barcelona.
Newcastle and Barcelona, choose one. Newcastle.
I think following Newcastle.
Yeah, so I'm sure by next week we'll have some. And in fact, the Premier League clubs have said they won't have a meeting against Newcastle.
When the Russian man came, Man City came. Now somebody has come.
Please. We want more money. In fact, we might get some Ghanaian players go and play and get some money and come and invest in our country, please. We accept the Newcastle bid. In fact, yes, our players. In fact, you should come and buy back Andrea. You and bring him to Newcastle as well. So on this wonderful note, we'll end today's show. Catch you again, God willing, next week Saturday at 10 a.m. GMT. We'll be back again. I'm sure by then we would have won our second match. In Ghana's second match also on Tuesday. On Tuesday.
First match.
Yes, as well. And then we'll be getting ready for the Premier League and other European games as well. So see you, God willing, next week on Saturday. Nice to have you. Bye.
Bye.